guys, if you're on YouTube, welcome. So we're about to connect with our Facebook family and we'll get this show on the road. Let's see. And let's go to here. Notification sound have display and brightness. Auto lock. No. All right, guys, we're about to go live on YouTube or on Facebook. Hi, guys. Welcome, Facebook family. I'm going to present Brandon and Brianne. Woo-hoo!
That was a great intro.
That was a great introduction. Thank you, Ursula, for that.
Hello, and welcome back to DSDS. We are slowly starting to get back to the swing of things.
No pun intended, or maybe pun intended.
Pun always intended. So yeah, welcome back. This is a basic East Coast. Nope, I'm so sorry.
6-count Lindy Hop.
That is what the proper term is to me. For those that don't know, 6-count Lindy originated in the 1920s and 30s in Harlem. It was a very fringe dance, and it's started in Black culture, and it's why we are still here today. So we're very thankful and happy to teach this for all of you. Anything to say, Miss Brianne?
And I know that some of y'all might legitimately be brand new, and you're watching this to check out and see what this is all about before you have the opportunity to come to a real live in-person lesson. We also realize that some of you watching have probably been doing this as long as we have, and maybe you've just been doing a whole lot of bonding with your couch for the past 15, 16 months or so. So we're hoping that even if this is not brand new for you, that you'll get up off your couch, might take a minute, and join us and just kind of get back into the feel of the dance so that when we all see each other in person, we're maybe a little bit more in dance shape, or we're one class closer to being back in dance shape.
True. And even if you don't have a partner, again, we'll go over our lead and follow footwork. So even if you don't have a partner, please participate, get up, let's get our muscles moving, our dance feet going, and have some fun. Cool.
For sure.
All right, we're gonna start with footwork. All right, those things down there, if y'all remember.
Oh, before we do that, I think Ursula maybe said this, but please, if you wanna throw a comment, let us know you're watching, say hi. Or of course, if you have questions, we've got our team here who will get your questions to us so that we can answer them, or just say hi back. So again, tell us where you're watching from, say hi, tell us how long it's been since you danced, or ask a question.
Classic segments.
It's been a while.
So awesome. We're going to start with again the rhythm, the footwork, because that's what this dance is about. All right. So each and every one of you, hopefully you're up off your couches and you're not just watching us from your cars. But if you are, you can still
don't dance and drive.
True. Break gas. All right. So put your feet a little bit more on the shoulder width apart. Right about here. All right. And we're just going to bounce back and forth. All right. So we're just going to go from side to side. Get the rhythm. Bump. Are you doing this at home? You better be.
Hope so.
You can do this in your kitchen, in your bathroom. Just don't sleep.
With your dog.
True. If you have one of those big dogs like Shannon, you can actually dance with them.
Or with your cat, but most cats I've known probably wouldn't be too happy about it.
Bump. Awesome. Dig it. So now, we're going to add some music just so you get used to moving with the music, or for those of you that haven't been dancing in a while, we're used to moving.
Remember what music sounds like.
True. And hopefully we don't get blocked. So, and we're going to bounce back and forth. Hip, pop. From one foot to the other, you want to keep your feet forward on the balls of your feet, stay off of your heels. This is a very athletic dance. Lord help us all.
Yeah, if you're not sure about like your posture, maybe you feel like you're standing too straight, you can jump and land. Kind of of like that cat-like landing, and that'll give you an idea of your posture.
On the side, again, don't straight leg it. We're not penguins. Bend your knees.
Although we are wearing black and white.
True coordination. Now go ahead and pick your feet up a little bit. So you're used to. Awesome.
And make sure you get that little bounce in between instead of like the middle school dance that we all know and love.
True. Bounce. Bounce.
Be the basket.
Grant is multifaceted. She's both instructor and DJ for tonight. So awesome. Dig it. So again, that is the basic rhythm of this dance, and we're going to get into more fancy footwork. But that is the basic. You can do that through an entire dance.
And if you get lost, just go back to doing that.
And still be
Your
okay.
base.
Correct. All right. So footwork. All right. We're going to start again. This is 6 count, Lindy. So if you can count 6, then you're golden.
Math in real life.
No subtraction. All right. We're going to start off with what's called a rock step. All right. So a rock step is basically just means a change in weight from one foot to the other. If you are a lead type person, it doesn't matter if you are male, female, or anything, or any gender
Whatever kind of
whatsoever.
person you are, if you choose to lead, Brandon's going to be doing your footwork. Also, whoever you might be, if you're choosing to follow, you'll be doing my footwork.
All right. So leads, we'll start on their left foot. All right. So you're going to rock, step.
And followers, we're taking that first step with our right foot, rock, step, and if we show it from the side, rock, step.
One more time, and rock, step. One more time, and bop, bop. Dig it. So again, you are actually rocking back and forth. You're not testing the pool out.
Yeah, it's a full weight transfer as opposed to physical.
True.
Rock, step.
All right. And count-wise, if you're a count person, though, that is your first 2 counts. All right, so you're a third of the way done with the basic of this dance. So, and for those that have never danced before, there are counts to dance. If you want. For the purpose of this lesson, we're going to count you in.
There will be numbers involved.
There will be numbers involved to count you in. So if you've never taken a dance class before, we will count you in. We'll say 5, 6, 7, 8.
And I know we said it was 6, just go with it.
And we're going to start you on 1. All right, so we're going to do the first 2 count, rock step.
We'll show that.
So I'm going to count you in, say 5, 6, 7, 8, rock, step. Cool. Again, if you have any questions, your screen is really tiny, but our team is here for you if you have questions.
Yes. Let us know you're watching. Say hi, ask a question.
True.
Get off the couch. It's okay. Nobody cares what you're wearing. We can't see you, even though you can see us.
True. So yeah, another important thing is to keep that rhythm that bounce before you ever start your rock step. All right, it's called jockeying. So if you ask someone to dance, you're like, hey, you want to dance?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, we'll get to this here in a second. But when you hear the music, get that bounce.
Just like we were doing a minute ago when we played the song.
Mm-hmm.
You're just finding that beat
True.
with your body.
And we'll count you 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock step.
So that's 2 of your 6 already.
True. Anything else to say or to add?
No, I think we keep going.
All right. So after that, we'll go to 1 and 2, 3 and 4. All right. And we'll give you 2 variations, or a variation on this basic, which is called the triple step, later. But for now, we're going to keep it very basic. So after the rock step, again, leads with your left, follows
With your right.
You're going to rock, step, step, bounce. All right. That is your 3, 4. All right. So you're going to rock, step, step, bounce.
The bounce is just happening on that leg that you just stepped on.
Correct.
So it's not a whole separate thing, but please don't skip it. You need it.
True. It's this bounce that we were doing, that whole first jump at the beginning. All right. So you're going rock, step, step, bounce. Cool. And after that, once you step with one foot, you need to step with the other.
So for followers, now we're going to transfer over to our left leaders. They're going to be transferring over to their right.
True. And we're going to do this backwards here in a second so that way you can see what we're doing.
All the ankles.
Yes. So we're going to start off. Actually, we're just going to do the whole little basic 1 through 6.
Everything you know so far.
All right, we're going to count you in. So 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. Cool. We're going to do that one more time. We'll count you in. Hopefully you're joining us. So here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. All right. Actually, both of us are better. Wow.
So same thing.
Looking. 5, 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. All right. Got that one more time, and then we're going to loop it.
And this can be nice and small, guys, and in fact, it should be nice and small. We're over-exaggerating just a little bit because with you guys at home and us here, we want to make sure you can see where our weight is. But it's nice and small and casual and chill.
So here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. Step, up,
bounce,
up,
bounce,
rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. Cool. All right, and again, we'll just do it this side, this way, because why not? So we can do that now. So a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce, rock, step, step, bounce. One more time, a rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. All right, and just because I'm noticing, because I'm watching myself on camera, just because what I'm noticing, what Brianne's doing. Brianne is hardly picking up her legs or her feet. I am just used to picking my feet up a little bit in the middle of it. Make it easy on you.
Yep.
Keep it super small. Rock, step, step, bounce, step, bounce. We'll keep it there for now. Bump, 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 bump. Cool. So now we're gonna get into the partnership of this thing. And again, even if you don't have a partner, you can
Invisible dance partner, vacuum, broom, dog, cat, whatever you got.
pretend.
Your body pillow.
Like me and my hermit life at home.
Just make like, is it Tom Hanks with a volleyball in the face?
Wilson.
Yeah, get yourself a Wilson a broomstick and you're good.
So, either person can ask either person to dance.
Always.
For me, I'm just going to do it myself real quick. I'm going to switch hands. So, I'm going to say, Brianne, may I have this dance?
Absolutely.
Because it doesn't matter who you are, you should still ask.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. No, like, grabby, presuming, yeah.
So, Brianne, may I have this dance?
Absolutely.
Awesome. For leads, I'm going to put my left hand out.
And for followers, we're going to take our right hand and just relax it into the leader's hand. There aren't really thumbs in Lindy Hop, so there's none of the...
Yeah, there's no grabbing.
Don't do that.
And because we can do this now with technology, and it's amazing, it's like this.
Yeah.
No squishy.
Way better than when
No
you're in
squishy,
class in
squishy.
real life and can't see us, right?
True. All right, super relaxed. All right, almost swing down to our sides, not Tyrannosaurus.
No dinosaurs. And like if something were to happen and he got surprised if he let go, it would just fall, right? If he lets go and I'm here, that means I've got too much stiffness, too much tension, and it just needs to be gravity and relaxed with just enough like muscle tone in my hand to where we keep holding hands, but we're not grabbing or squeezing.
This is a very chill dance.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember that.
Very relaxed. The more chill and relaxed you are, the cooler you will look, we promise.
So we've been talking for a while, so let's go back to the basic footwork like this.
Because I might forgot.
Yes. All right, so again, you can still do the same footwork, holding hands.
Or your vacuum, or your Wilson.
True. Or your doorknob. Here, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, rock, step, bump, rock, step. And we're going to change side real quick. You can even so you can see both. So here it goes. Maybe this way. Here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, bump. One time, rock, step. I like one time. All right, awesome. Again, if you have questions, please ask. If you want us to repeat what we've been over, you can please say that too. Just so
Or tell us in the comments who your imaginary dance partner is. Is it your room? Is it something else? Let us know. And that we were just doing when we were holding hands like this, that's called open position. So if you hear us say from open or from closed, that was open.
Yes. Again, you can do an entire dance like this.
Completely valid.
All right, because this is actually, this is a valid move. All right, from here, switch sides again. All right, we just went over open position. To closed position, what I'm going to do, what the leads are going to do, is they're going to take their free hand, their right hand, and put it under the follow's arm, and put it safely on the middle of their back-ish.
Shoulder
blade type area, not on the spine, not gripping anything, but flat, relaxed, right here.
And then followers, I'm gonna take this left arm, and again, I'm just gonna let gravity happen. I'm not back here, like he is on me. It's more along that top line, and it's relaxed. If I were super short and or if he was super tall, it might turn into this kind of thing, which is fine. But since that's not the case, just right here. And I'm not pushing down, and I'm not like awkwardly hovering, just
super relaxed. All right, and you're gonna make a V with your body.
We like to call this the church hug.
Church hug.
So for those of you who do go to church, you see your friend, you're like, hey!
It's that type of thing. Cool. And if you're unsure about your measurements and your angles, look down at your feet, like, oh, look, that's a V.
It's like a V shape, and it's almost like we're gazing off into the same sunset type of thing. We're not squared off, and I'm looking this way, he's looking this way. It's not middle school. So looking off into the same direction.
So closed position, open position, closed position. I've always wanted to be on Sesame Street. Here we go. We're going to do the basic in closed position. So here we go. And a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step,
bounce,
step,
bounce,
rock,
step, bounce, bounce, rock, step, bounce, rock, step, bounce.
Now, I'm sorry. I'm like,
Autopilot.
Yeah. It's been first dance. It feels so wonderful. So one thing you'll notice, and we'll do this again with music here in a second. Brianna and I are not moving away from each other. We're not like doing this weird
Yeah, we're not trying to find the lake or the pinnacle.
We're staying super close together.
Stretching apart a little bit on the rock step, but we're stretching apart with the middle of our bodies, not just like with the foot or the leg. And like he said, it's nice and small. There's no like big giant steps. It's just every step is right underneath us.
You're about to see Severa, one of our wonderful team. Everybody say hi, Severa. All right, Brandon, can we get the music for us?
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll do this with Con la Música.
And for those of you guys on Facebook Live, we just got the comment about how the video is in reverse. We're so sorry about that. So do check out the chat where you can see on YouTube. It is actually the right direction. So sorry about that. Yeah.
The magic of technology.
The technology is reversed and mirrored on the YouTube camera or the Facebook camera here.
This is left.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not like that the other day.
The more you know.
The more you know.
It's doing that thing where it doesn't work anymore. Nope. This is the obstacle. It's very tricky. Okay, fix it. All right, y'all, we're gonna do the same thing, but with the song.
We're just gonna jog it for a bit. Actually, we're gonna go back even further. So, the song comes on. If you forgot your etiquette from not dancing in a while, so I'm gonna come up like, raise your grabber, hey, awesome. Hey, would you like to dance?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Rock, step,
Step.
rock, step, rock, step, rock, step.
3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 5, 6, 5. And from the other way. Rock, step, rock, step, rock,
You ain't got to say alright. Wanna do it, alright.
And you can totally turn with it like we're doing right now. It's called rotating your basic, and it makes you look like you know more things than you do, even if you just know this basic right
From the side, let's go to the side. Rock, step, step, step. Back to the front. Awesome. Go ahead and stop. Hopefully you're dancing with us. Up and moving. You got some wonderful people trying to come on in. Zafira and the Shannon.
Yay! You're on kitty camera.
With Chipotle. Hey.
Oh, nice. Too bad y'all don't have smell-o-vision at home.
True. So we've already technically taught you 2 moves. All right, we taught you the basic in open and the basic in close. Again, if you completely forget all the moves, all the things, but you can just do one of 2 things. I'm sorry, I just wiped my hand and it's sweaty. Sorry. So if you forget all the things, you can just go back and forth. Completely viable.
Jockey, like we talked about, like if you lose your spot, you're not sure what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. Rock out to the music, it's fine.
True. Or, again, you can do your basic and open, so you can rock, step, bump. She knows that whenever I get really tired during a dance, I'll bust this out because it's nice and chill.
Or if we're talking about something like a lot, and it requires thought, we're doing this.
Yeah, I can't dance and talk at the same time. All right, or you can go to closed.
Also a good one for having a conversation if it's loud.
Nice. And hopefully you are, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. Hopefully you're keeping up, and if you want to have us repeat something, please say so. We are more than happy to do that.
Welcome your comments, questions, feedback.
True.
Hellos, whatever you want.
So, what do next, Brianne?
We could do a attorney thing.
True, attorney thing. So,
Technical term.
True. Again, you can get through an entire song with what you just did, but you want to do the cool looking stuff and the cool feely stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first thing we're going to teach you is what's called a natural turn, because it happens naturally.
There's no cranking, there's no stirring. It feels very natural, which is great.
True. So it happens from closed position. All right, we're going to show you what it looks like first, and then we're going to break it down. So you're going to go rock, step, go to a basic first step, rock, step, rock, step. All right, I'll show you from this one.
Okay, so it's that basic you already learned.
Basic.
Step, and now the turn.
Rock, step.
So nothing changed with our feet at all, and that's going to be the case for pretty much this whole class.
Correct. We'll teach the variation later, but no matter
We'll
what.
give you an alternate, it's kind of like plug and play footwork. We'll give you an alternate Lego piece to do with your feet if you like. That's compatible with everything we're teaching you. But right now, we just want you to focus on the shape of
Correct.
what's happening.
No matter what's happening up here, you stay the same. So leads. What did Brandon do different? Brandon did one thing different. And I'm going to give you the hint of what it is.
Because y'all aren't here to tell us.
True. So I went from here to here. This is all I did. I created an amazing little arch for the follow to walk through. So after my basic, so rock, step, rock, step. After that rock step, I lift my hand and we're gonna rotate right where we are, and you're gonna see that I'm not even touching her back.
Yeah, he's allowing me to walk forward. He's not forcing me to walk forward.
True. So from the side, basic, rock, step, up, and she leaves my hand. It is the follower's choice if she wants to go forward or not.
Yeah, like in theory, maybe there might be like a large object of danger coming right into that spot, and I could be like, and I could stay there. But assuming there's no, dangerous situation, he's going to politely ask me to walk forward, and I'm going to take that first step, which is my first step bounce. And I don't ever want my wrist to be behind me because that's how we get shoulder injuries. And so because I'm awfully close to it, my only options are to either let it get behind me, which is a no-no, or to turn. Okay, and that turn all happens on my second step bounce, so my feet stayed the same.
All right, so in leads, we're just going from here to here.
Yep, and then followers, we're going from here, being attached to him, walking forward and turning to face.
All right, we'll put that together again, a couple different directions. So a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step. No, just kidding, step. Oh, you're right, we're running basics. Tell it again. Here we go. And a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, step,
bounce,
step,
bounce, and
rock,
now the
step,
turn,
step,
bounce, step, bounce.
hop, hop. All right, from these directions. 5, a 6, a 5, 6,
Same
basic
thing.
first, rock, step, 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 rock, step, lift the arm, rock, step. All right. We'll do that again. Leads is very important to know that your follow dictates when this arm comes down. So when she is out here, it is not my job to bring my arm down. Once she is in a comfortable, once the follow is in a comfortable position, I'm saying she because this is Brienne. So once the follow is in a comfortable position, she will bring her hand down and I will follow it.
Yeah, and for followers, there's not a particular timing or anything. It's very much gravity. Like when this arm is pretty relaxed, except as much as I need to maintain that connection with him. And so as I come out of it, again, gravity just kind of happens and he feels that. But yeah, there's no yanking it down.
We'll show it one more time with talking through it, then we'll put some music and do a couple thingies. So a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, step,
bounce, step, bounce.
rock, step, step,
Natural turn,
step,
bounce,
rock, step. Cool.
Music.
Yep, we'll throw some music on. We will still talk through it, but we're gonna do it a couple different ways. We'll do it facing you, facing away, facing the side. We'll reset in between so you can see what's going on, and we'll still try and count it so you can do it with us. A 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, basic. Rock, step, lift the arm, hop, hop. You can basic and open. All right, right there, just come back. We'll talk about how this happened in a second, but basic, huh? Another basic. And lift the arm. Cool. All right, from back. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, step. Rock, step, lift the arm. Hop, hop.
We're not you right, go right.
A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, step, step. Rock, step, lift the arm. Rock, step. Cool, cool. And that puts us into open position. Yeah, anything to say, Ms. Briggs?
We can teach them how we got back into clothes, if you want, or we can give them another cooler way to get back.
Let's do a reverse turn first,
Okay.
and then we'll do that one. Again, safety first. Safety first, all the way around. If you're dancing with a partner, or whenever you dance with a partner, save the follow, save the world. All right, remember this. So it's
And the leaders too, for that matter.
True. It's never, you're dancing with someone, never by yourself. So remember that they have joints and ligaments and bones.
And hopefully you're looking out for each other on the floor. Like I said, like we all hope that there's not that crazy kicky guy, but sometimes that's a thing. And so the nice thing is we are kind of watching different directions, so I can kind of do the arm squeeze of doom if there's something unsafe coming at us.
True.
So always looking out for each other.
So actually, we just went through a natural turn, all right, and we were in open position, but our hands are different. See, it's not so, it is, all right? So how do fix? You can do one of two things.
You want to think you can just leave it.
You can leave it, or you can do this.
Yeah.
All right.
And if there is a this being initiated, it's on the leader. Like as the follower, I'm just gonna leave my hand like wherever they put it because I don't know what they've got up their sleeve.
True. But for now, we're going to use this weird little handy holy thingy. All right, from the natural turn. So you're going rock, step, 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 hop. All right. So now we're going to do what's called a reverse turn. sometimes called trading places.
It's gonna reverse our positions on the floor, and it's also gonna reverse our hands.
Correct. Depending on what city you dance in, it determines
The
what
names
this
are
is called.
different.
All right, so footwork stays the same. We're going to go rock, step, 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 rock, step.
And now our hands are back to how they were in the beginning.
Correct. Start back up. In this open position, here. Leads, I do this magical thing again. I do this.
So magic.
That's all I do.
I hope all of you at home are as magical as Brandon.
But the difference is, because leads where this hand is, and why it's so important to keep this hand loose and relaxed while doing the basic, is because this hand signals what's going to happen next. All right? So if I want her natural turn, I'm going to bring her hand up high enough for her to pass under. All right in front of her. For a reverse turn, all right, I have to, for a reverse turn, I have to, if I do this, there's like for her to pass under. I want to take it on the other side of my follows.
This way.
Perfect.
That diagonal.
True. So we're here, so same arms in line, take a good, and this kind of initiates her turn a tad bit. It suggests it.
It does, and he's also asked me to walk forward, and so as I walk forward, again, it's like, why are you hitting yourself? That's one option, or I can unravel. So that's what I choose.
Mm-hmm. And one last time actually from that direction, that's awesome, so I can see. We'll do both ways. Leads, what do? I get out of her way.
It's
right.
my line, my
Correct.
path.
Your follow walks a straight line, so we're going to go rock, step, get out of her way, rock, step. And from that direction, we're going to go rock, step, get out of her way, rock, step. All right, we'll do it from the side, so you can see again, this is called trading places. So I'm moving over there, Lee's moving over there, both over here. One more time. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, 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 rock, step.
And the nice thing, leaders, like he said, like when we trade places, it's not like follower, cover all of the distance. And the nice thing about the fact that we're both kind of making up some of that space is that I can get there in time. Even if it feels like I might not, like, oh, it's so far to go. It's okay, because he's coming my direction too. And so we're kind of like splitting the difference. So even though it's like, well, you only have 2 steps, it's really not that far because we are both doing some traveling.
Yep. All right, so now we're going to show it to you one more time from both directions. And then we're going to loop it in with everything. So here we go, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, 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 rock, step. And please make sure this hand is high enough for her to walk under.
High enough to not hit in the face. And honestly, followers, if they're shorter than you or whatever, or if you just know the hand's not up high enough, just push it up a little bit. It's cool. That's a much better option than just
Correct.
walking into your hand.
Here we go, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, 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 rock, step. All right.
So we can connect all the things.
Yes. All right, so we're going to do all things we've learned so far. We're going to do a basic. We're going to do a natural turn, and then a reverse turn. All right, so here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, 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 rock,
Natural
step,
turn.
and rock, step, hop, 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 hop. Now do it from this way. All right, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, 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 rock,
Natural
step,
turn.
lift the arm,
And
rock,
reverse
step,
turn.
lift the arm, hop, hop, hop. All right, one more time, we'll do it sideways, this way. So you can see all the angles. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, step, step.
And
rock,
natural
step,
turn.
natural turn.
And
Rock,
reverse
step,
turn.
hop, 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 hop.
Should we stick return to close and then before we do with music?
Sure. Okay. So now, did that awesome thing. And you can repeat those into infinity.
That can be your whole evening. If it's your first time and that's all you do all night, you're actually doing great because you didn't leave after the first song.
True. So, since you started in close, we're going to teach you how to get back into close to make a nice little bookend for this little sequence that we've given you. All right, and you can change this up. You can add stuff in, which we'll do here in a little bit.
You can change up the order, whatever you want.
True. So from open position, we just got done doing our reverse turn. All right, we're going to do return to closed. All right, leads, we've had a horribly strenuous job of lifting the arm. Now we get a break and we get to half lift the arm. All right.
The other arm.
The other arm. You're right, your free arm. This is almost like universal, like swing language of like, hey, come back.
Put your back here. So I always kind of joke that this hand is sort of like the school bus stop sign, like, choo, just pop straight out.
True. All right. So, and you take this whole 6 count to get there. So let's go like this. So a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a right step. Hop,
Bounce.
hop, hop, hop.
And followers, you'll notice I take my sweet time getting there. Why? Because it looks more relaxed, which means it looks better. So what we don't want to do, I'm not going to do the dramatic version. You don't want to do this. You don't want to rush it.
Because some leads are delicate, no matter how big we are.
It might scare them.
Yes.
And also you won't look as cool. So take your time, take the whole entire time to where at the last possible second of that step bounce, you kind of sink into that school bus stop sign hand.
All right. And again, leads, when does this happen? When does all things happen? Right after the rock step. All right. So we're going to go a 5, 6, 7, and rock step. Hand.
Take your time, step, bounce, connect.
Hop, hop. All right. And you can go back to another basic, which we will do right now. So here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock step.
Step, bounce, connect.
If you can see, Brand gently put her arm over my shoulder.
Just kind of
Snake it over.
sneak it. As opposed to
Bam.
ah, and then down. We don't need leader face, eyeball, nose injuries.
One more time. Actually, we'll do it this way. So a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock step, step,
Bounce,
step.
bounce.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna loop all of that with some music. So again, we encourage you to do this with us. We regret that we don't have cameras to give you feedback and tell you how you're doing, but that might be for the best. Because, you know, I don't know less than anything else.
Facts. No one's been to my house since February of 2019. So we're gonna start again in, actually no. So may I have this thing? Awesome. Jogging forward a bit. And while we're jogging in, the sequence we're gonna do is a basic, a natural turn, a reverse turn, and then back to close. All right, so here we go. And a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and rock step, 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 rock step, lift the arm, rock step, lift the arm, rock step,
And take your time, return to
basic. We're doing it again, so more basic. Rock step, 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 rock step, lift the arm, rock step, reverse step, up, rock step, up, up. One more time, one more basic. Up, lift the arm, up, 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 up. Now more basic. Rock step, step, rock step, lift the arm, rock step, reverse step, rock step. All right. So now, so we can keep the music going. We're going to add some open position basics in the middle of there. So that way, again, you have all these things to do and work with.
And they give you some thinking time, honestly. If you're trying to remember how to do that cool turn.
So we're gonna add, anytime you're in open, we're gonna add an open basic, which again is the same thing, same footwork, which is rock, step, step, step. So it's gonna be one of those between each turn. All right.
So we'll do it a few times. So if you miss it the first time, just join back in on the second round.
And a 5, a 6, a 5, 6,
7, 8.
basic, up. Natural turn, up. Basic and open, up, up. Reverse turn, up, up. Basic and open, up. Then back to close.
We're gonna do the same thing again.
And rock, step, 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 rock, step. Lift the arm.
Okay, another basic and open.
Basic, up,
And
rock,
reverse
step,
turn.
up,
Another basic.
up.
And take your time going back.
Now do one more time from the side so we can see distance and fun kind of stuff. Here goes. So basic. And lift the arm. Open. Reverse turn. Up. Basic. Up. And back to close. Up. So one thing that's really important as we're doing this is distance. So as we're doing these dances, if you can see, Brianna and I still have a little bend in our arm. 1, because it's more comfortable. 2, because it's going to make traveling a lot easier because it shortens your distance.
Yeah, I don't want to have to go running.
All right, so at the end of a turn, all right, say like your natural turn, we don't want you to go all the way out to full
Yeah,
extent.
please don't do this. A, it's not good for your body. B, you're gonna get more winded trying to get there in time, or at least we would get more winded trying
Keep
to
it
get
right, keep it super, super small. So we're going to
Nice
dance.
and small.
We're going to purposely make this dance smaller than once. Same thing with the open basics. So
How small
a
can
5,
you
a 6, 5, 6, 7. We'll start again in a second. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and basic.
Just see if y'all are paying attention at home.
Basic and open.
I take life in
First turn. And back to close.
Baby, I'm flying.
Again, keeping it nice and small.
If I die, I won't with my
One more time. 6, a 5, 6, 7, and basic. Up. Natural turn. Open. First turn. Back. Up. Back to close. Up. Awesome. So you can get through, again, you can get through an entire song like that. You can loop things. You can basic, reverse turn, basic, reverse turn, or basic, 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 basic.
And just a thought on that, like right now, and in any kind of class situation, we're normally like, we're telling you what moves to do, right? So as a follower, like we're hearing that too, and we know, oh, he's about to do the reverse turn, but he might not. Your leader might mess up, which is to say they might lead something different, and that's not a mistake. So my job is just to follow what is led, not what I'm expecting. So even in a class or in practice, and especially on the dance floor, you just want to go with what's being led, not what, you know, the voice over the intercom is telling you is happening. Because we're not going to be there on a real dance day, but okay, y'all,
That's
reverse turn. It's not going to happen.
True. The last thing we're gonna do with the last little bit of time is go with that foot variation we talked about. Here's the cool thing. You can choose to do it or not do it.
And we can make different choices at different times. And like I said earlier, it's plug and play. It's like Legos. They work together. So it doesn't matter. We don't have to decide together. And you can switch back and forth. So we're going to try to stay far back enough so y'all can see our feet.
True. And I'm trying to like find like the, not the.
Yeah,
there we
glare. The flattering lighting.
True, not flattering. This is called a triple step. You're gonna need this later on when you get into 8-count Lindy Hop. And that kind of fun stuff. So very, very simple. For now, it's again still the 6 counts that we taught you. Again, the basic we taught you solo was rock, step, 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 rock, step, step. And reviewing, if you forgot, leads are on your left foot.
And followers, we're rock stepping on our right. And on this part that we're about to go over, the rock step doesn't change. We're just going to swap out that step bounce moment for a couple of triple step moments.
All right. So again, Brand is 100% correct. All right, your rock step doesn't change. Rock, step, all right? Then your step bounce becomes a triple step, all right? And that is because you're taking 3 little steps, 3 times. Triple.
Depending on how it works.
So you're going rock, step, triple step, triple step. All right. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, triple step, triple step. Cool. And these triple steps are what are called syncopated. All right. I feel like Dora the Explorer. What does syncopated mean? All right.
So and notice when he was saying that, he wasn't saying triple step. He was saying triple step, triple step, triple step. Each syllable does not get the same amount of time.
Correct. There's like a tiny little like hang time between the first and the second step.
Between the trip and the pole.
There you go. So again, we're gonna count you in. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, triple step, 5, 5, 5, Look, notice our steps aren't getting any bigger. Huh?
Just gonna say it, yep.
Ba, ba,
We're taking more weight shifts, but we are not taking up any more room on the floor. It's not galloping or big step figure or anything, it's right underneath me.
We're gonna do this backwards. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, triple step, 5, 5, and facing each other, just because 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, triple step, 5, 5, 5. What's important to know, no matter which one you do, that bounce, that rhythm is the life of your dance.
Yeah, even if you like, I don't know, something happens in your brain and you like forget and you stop moving your feet, it's cool, as long as you're bouncing.
Mm-hmm. Just not the baby dance where they're like,
no split weight. we're not moving.
True. So no matter if you're step bouncing, there's that bounce, or you're triple stepping, rock, step, triple step, that bounce is your heartbeat of the dance. Cool. So Brianna and I are gonna go through the same sequence we did with triple steps and with you, hopefully. Again, adding in those basics and open between each turn.
So same exact geography, we're just adding in the triple steps in place of the step bounces.
So basic, natural turn, basic and open, reverse turn, basic and open, return to closed.
Or whatever your brain remembers and you actually end up leading, it's cool.
Here we go, a 5, a 6 with triple steps, a 5, 6, 7, and rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step, triple, 5, 5, 5,
return to close, take your time, triple step.
From here, a 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a rock, step, triple step, rock, step,
Natural turn,
rock, step, rock, step, rock, step,
triple step, and return to close, take your time, triple step.
Cool. So now, one of the cool things about this, as Grant said earlier, is I can do what I want as far as my feet go. And Brandon can do what she wants.
I can do what I want.
She can do
And
what she
in
wants.
real life, honestly, I tend to switch back and forth a lot. So like if I'm really tired and feeling super lazy, if we're doing stuff that doesn't require me to move far across the floor, I'm all about that step bounce when I'm tired. But the minute he sends me out to like do a turn or I have more ground to cover, I'm gonna take the triple steps because that makes it easier for me to cover a larger distance because I got more steps.
So, I'm going to start off with doing step bounce, and then Brandon will do triple steps, and then we will
At some point we'll
switch. All right, so here we go. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a step.
Okay,
Bounce, hump, hump, bump, 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 hump, 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 and then I'll switch. Hump, 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 ba-da, ba-da, hump, hump, bump, bump, hump, hump, bump, bump, Ha, ha, ha. Cool?
So as you can see, they work together, and it's not a choice that you need to make ahead of time or anything. Switch back and forth, whatever serves you, whatever makes sense to your body, whatever makes sense with the music.
So we're gonna try music on one more time, but Brad brought something very, very interesting, is when to use triple steps. One, falls when you have to travel a great distance, that helps.
Especially if it's a fast song, and you
Two,
gotta travel.
two, but on the flip side of that, if it's a fast song, that does not mean necessarily triple step, because you're gonna get a lot more tired, a lot more fast. All
So
right.
true, especially as we all come back to dancing.
True. So we're gonna hop on the music one more time if you don't mind. DJ Brienne, he knows so.
I don't know if it counts as DJing when it's just my phone and a speaker, but I'll say it.
Of course. And we will do the sequence one more time and then get it going. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, rock, step, step, rock, step, open. Open. Return to close. Turn around this way. 5, 6, 7, 8, rock, step, step, rock, step, lift the arm, open,
Go back time.
rock, step, reverse,
Go back time. I see light in green light. Go back time. Big outcry. Big
So
day.
thanks for tuning in. We're glad to be back. Hopefully you're glad to be back. Stick around because we have another amazing class after this with the Ursula and the Shannon doing some awesome solo stuff. At the end, tell them that we stop the broadcast to fix video.
Okay, we're temporarily gonna stop the broadcast, and then Shannon and Ursula will be right back.
There you go, but come back to this.
Okay, cool. You just need me to run around.
Looks like I'm pressing the right button.
No, keep that one. That's yeah, YouTube, you guys just stick around. You guys are good.
YouTube, y'all are good. Hang
YouTube
out.
chat.
Shannon and Ursula will be with you shortly.
Yeah, we just realized that too. Yeah, let's end the stream and see if we can make it available.